Not worried about it. So
Hey, my nigga. This that below the influence, young nigga. Shout out that OG below, man. To the nation.
Rampage beats.
Dr. Lovelace, what's the diagnosis? These haters fucking atrocious. I think it's fucking halitosis.
Yeah.
All right, man, we live right now, big.
We live. Oh, man.
And direct.
Live and direct with the illest, DJ Gatsby.
That's right, we in the house with my man.
Oh, yeah.
Heem Hendricks doing a little quick shoot for him. You know, a little promo. We're going to bring him back to do a full show, whatever.
Oh,
In
yeah.
the meantime, we're just going to kick it with him a little bit. How you doing,
I'm
man?
doing good. How you doing, man?
All right, listen, thanks for picking me up, man, coming by the house, you know.
No problem.
Get me and bring me up into the studio.
Hey.
Thanks for being a part of this project, too, man. You know, I wanted to start doing some stuff on my own without my team.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed somebody to actually be a subject. But you also a very talented musician.
Thank you.
And glad to have you on the show, man.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of this project, you know?
Okay.
I really need that.
It's a pleasure, man. When I met you and you gave me your music, you know, I listened to it. And I saw something there that interested me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, seeing you around the neighborhood just kind of let me know he's a very talented young man. He's serious about what he does.
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious about what I do.
Oh, yeah.
And as I told you before, anything I could do to help anybody, man, you know, in music, sports, entertainment, arts, literature, I'm all in, whether it's through my TV show or my Blog Talk radio show.
Oh, yeah.
All right? So listen, man, I'm going to step back, you know, and you know, let you explain to the viewers a little bit about who you are, where you're from, and talk about your music. And, well, first we're going to take a little break.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're still live. We're going to take a little break. And then we come back with more from my man, Heem Hendricks.
Hendricks. Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to edit, make a break. We come back on.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, it's DJ Gatsby, host of the talk show. We're back here with Heem Hendricks. We're at the College of Southern Maryland in the TV studio in the Science and Technology building. And we're going to give him a minute to tell everybody who he is. Basically coming out part of his introduction to the world for my brother. So I'm going to go back to the control room, man. I'll be back in about 5 to 7 minutes. In the meantime, again, man, just tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do, and a little bit about your music.
No problem. Man, I'm Heem Hendricks, man. I'm from Charles County, man. I rap, sing, you know, make beats, you know, write poetry, literature, you know, something to make you think, you know. You know, I've been rapping since maybe 7 to 8, you know. Progressively, I've gotten better, you know. And I can't complain about where I am right now because I'm supposed to be right here right now. If I wasn't meant to be here, then I wouldn't be here. I'm here for a reason, so, you know. And what makes me unique is my thought process, you know. My thought process, I think really differently, you know, than the average folk, you know. My thought process, I run more off of what I love more than what you think about. Like, I'm more of a passionate person. I'm really passionate about my music. I'm really passionate about being successful. That's why I work hard to be successful. People sit at home, hey, you know. What really builds my character, you know, is the people I have around me, you know. So the Sweater Clan, you know, the Sweater Clan. You know, and we pretty much do everything. Entertainment-wise, we do everything. We're a group of, you know, well-educated, visual, artistic people. We're a clan, you know. And we really propel, you know, each other to do something big, you know. And when you know that the Sweater Clan is big, you will know. Sweaters in the summertime. Every season is sweater season. Believe that. Yes. Man, and you know, I love what I do. I love the person I am. I love the person I've become, the person who I'm growing to be. My musical influences, you know, like I listen to a lot of jazz music, you know, a lot of soul, like a lot of rap, a lot of hip hop. Hip hop being what was, rap being what is. There's not a lot of hip hop around anymore. My attempt to bring that back, it's up to you. I'm trying though, but you know. So it's like, you know, things progression. Major influences, I'm really influenced by the underground artists, you know, who put themselves on the platform to where they can still be heard by the mainstream, but not sell out. You know, they keep true to their art. That's how you gotta be if you really want to survive and remain the person you are at the end of the day. And that's why they influence me so much. Like Wiz Khalifa, underground turned major. Currency, underground turned major. Lil B, people don't even listen to Lil B, but it's his originality as into why I listen to Lil B. Lil B is his own character. You know, everybody should be their own character. This generation is based off of everybody trying to be what is put out there mainstream. You know, like you need to be yourself. You can't go throughout life being somebody else. And who are you? You know, other influences, like I listen to a lot of rap groups. Well, specifically hip hop groups, old school, like Tribe Called Quest, Goody Mob, Outkast, you know, Jay-Z and Biggie when they was doing their little combo thing, Bad Boy, you know, and they were really doing group projects, because that lets you know that there's people in your corner who trying to get the same place where you're trying to be. That's what I need. I really do everything on my own. My mixtapes, pretty much done everything on my own. My first mixtape had a team. No complaints. We're rushing through projects, getting the work done. This August, I'm dropping 4 projects. In sequence, it's a series, the Green Room series. First mixtape, weed raps. I'm an enthusiast. That's what I talk about. I party. We live it up. You only get one life. You gotta live it up. Second one, for my soulmate. I make a lot of jazzy, you know, melodic sounds, and I like to kind of transfer that into to an emotion, to a feeling, to a vibe to give to females, you know, because you just can't not know how to approach a woman. Like, you can't be by yourself forever, you know? So that's what that's for. Third one, it's the Green Room EP. Green Room EP is pretty much a compilation of things I've done in between time, before the project, you know? And the Green Room mixtape, produced by my homie Ty 10 Trilly, we went hard on that. We put in work on that. Can't really complain. You know, we still moving.
All right, my man. Heem Hendricks still getting in there. How's it going, man?
Doing good, man.
Lights getting to you?
Now the lights is cool, man. I like the setup, you know, because usually people have the lights all around, like big halo shot, you know, doing a whole lot, you know. It's kind of blinding. I like, you know.
This is a very intimate shoot.
Yeah, I like the cool setup. Yeah.
It's a very intimate shoot. Look, we're about 5 or 10 minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
I know you worked on 3 EPs.
Yeah.
And you have a full-length mixtape that you're going to be releasing later this year?
No, they're all dropping in August. The series drops in August. All 4 mixtapes. Full length. The mixtape is like 12 songs.
Okay.
The EP is about 10, so if you want to say full length, I mean, I think both of those would kind of coincide. But the other 3, Weed Raps, For My Soulmate,
Yeah.
and in the EP, you know, they're just a different vibe. You know, like the beats that are on the actual mixtape, I would have to say that they have more of a boom to them, whereas the EP series has more of like a cool, like laid back tone, which is kind of cool because people gotta be versatile, you know, in what they do. So you
Okay,
can't
but
be.
listen, what I want you to do is take us through each mixtape and bring us up to the one that you're going to be releasing. You said everything coming out in August, but tell us a little bit about the tracks, some of your favorite tracks, and what your listeners can expect when that music drops.
Okay. Should I start from the beginning, from my first mixtape?
Yeah, man, this is your shot. This is your time,
All
man.
right.
People who haven't heard your music, man, this is their time to kind of see what's out there and what they need to look for. Tell them they're going to go on .pip, SoundCloud. Tell them where it's at, what to look for, and what's there, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, my first mixtape I actually dropped is called Address Me As Such. I kind of picked that title because that was like I said, I've been putting out projects, but that one kind of like solidified like this is what I want to do. This is who I want to be. So address me as the rapper Heem Hendricks. You know, my like I have a couple hits on there. My favorites are Marijuana Coated Sweet Dreams, House Note, Kick Rocks, The Mary's the Motive. You know, and it still coincides with that jazzy melodic tone. With the newer series, I kind of try to upgrade my lyrical delivery. So the first mixtape is Weed Raps. Like I said, I'm an enthusiast. That's what I like to rap about. That's what I do. I mean, I rap about what I know. I don't rap about, you know, a whole lot of extra. So there's about 6, 7 songs on there. My favorite on Weed Raps would be your favorite weed song, you know? Your favorite weed song and Wake and Bake. I like the Wake and Bake song because, number one, as I said, my influence is Wiz Khalifa, so that's his beat. So, you know, as him being one of my favorite artists, you know, I felt like it was proper to me to show respect to the lane of music that I'm trying to enter into the stoner lane of music. So, you know, I think I did pretty good. That's up to you to decide. Next project will be For My Soulmate. For My Soulmate, I did make a couple beats for that project. My favorite ones are Is You Coming? And I would have to say I Know. Cause I know is, well, I wrote this mixtape about somebody, you know, obviously. So, and it's gonna be a series in its own, but I wrote it about somebody, so it's gonna try to transition from like stages in everybody's, in any relationship, you know, like from meeting somebody to spending time with that person to the disagreements you have to whether you're gonna work it out or not to if it does work out, that whole lane. If it doesn't work out, that whole lane, because that's completely two different, you know, variety of emotions, you know, so. And then next mixtape is Weed Raps. No, the next mixtape is Green Room EP. Sorry. Yeah, so on that mixtape, I did a couple songs, you know, from back in the day I hadn't really released, you know, so I'm kind of waiting on that. You know, a couple songs I'll do, you know, that to this day I still play in my own car. 6 Prostitutes and a Midget. That's one of my OGs, you know, Killer Law, Romy Burr. And another good song on there, So What. I released that on SoundCloud, so people have heard those 2 songs, but You know, there's a couple songs, you know, I have a lot. You know, I got a couple freestyles on there, like the White Hot freestyle with my sweater brother, Winslow. Turn Up, my friend Shaquille, you know, like, we rap about what we know. We rap about parties and turning up. That's pretty much what we do. Like, we make music for people our age to enjoy, to party to. That's what we do. That's what we look for in music. Music to, you know, music to unwind to turn up to, you know. Whether you're by yourself or if you're with a group, you know, everybody's comfortable listening to the same music. On the EP, the EP is gonna really, like, push the bar, I feel like, you know. But the mixtape is just like, that sets a whole nother mark for me musically, you know. I would have to say one of my favorite songs on there is Zips. Another one of my favorite songs is Queen of Hearts and Green Room Itself. Those are probably my favorite three right there, you know. So, however, you know, I'm just putting out music. After this series, actually, I'm already working on my next project, my next series, really. Mind of a Rebel Hippie, you know, because I've been told, you know, that I'm hard-headed, I don't listen, you know, whatever. But I feel like that's because I don't think with my mind, I think more with my heart, my emotions, and where I want to be at in life. You know, I'm really not okay with doing the same thing every day. Nobody should be. And that kind of drives me. That kind of drives my ambition. Like, because people say, people through your life will tell you that you can't do things. When you think with your mind, you're like, oh yeah, and you might actually let that cloud up your thought process. You think with your heart, you know, it's like, well, whatever, I'm gonna do it anyway because you thought I couldn't do it. So, you know. Yeah. So, you know, still getting projects out, you know, still working. Everything is progression, like I said, and you know, you can't be stable with doing nothing, you know. So you gotta push the bar, you gotta make yourself known, let people know who you are.
Well, we all know who you are. It's Heem Hendricks in the building. You know, doing your thing, man. How's everything so far?
Doing good, man.
All right, you covering everything, who you are, where you're from, the music?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about performances. Have you performed anywhere? Are you going to be performing anywhere? Where can people who watching this possibly get a chance to see you perform live?
Okay, have I done live performances? I mean, I've done talent shows and things of that nature. You know, I would like to say, what's the word? I've cameoed in, you know, other performances. Like, I've been on stage and stuff, so my stage presence is cool. You know, I'm ready for the stage. I want for people to hear me. I have a show coming up in August, opening up for Stevie Wonder in St. Louis. Can't wait for that opportunity.
Wait a second. You said you're opening up for Stevie Wonder, Motown legend, Grammy Award-winning Stevie Wonder in St. Louis?
Stevie.
How did you book that gig, man?
Well, I booked that gig from dropping my first mixtape. When I dropped Address Me As Such, you know, my dad got a couple connections, you know, out of the state, you know, we're moving around. And he finally linked up with somebody who thought I had some potential. And they set up the show. We're ready to go. It's been pushed back, but hey, whenever they're ready to go, I'm ready to go. So.
All right, so this is in St. Louis.
St. Louis, Missouri.
Stevie Wonder.
Yes. Hopefully I can see, you know, some people, you know, in the industry, you know, I can kind of, you know, connect with.
Oh, absolutely.
Hopefully.
With opportunities like that, man, put your best foot forward, give a great performance, and let the world know, hey, this is Heem Hendricks. This is my music. I'm opening up for Stevie Wonder. It's the most important opportunity in your career so far, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see footage for that tape and possibly even attend the show.
Oh, yeah. We can set that up. We can set that up, definitely.
All right, man. Don't say that now. Then, you know, everybody will say,
we're going to set it up.
I be on social media like, you know, remember that Stevie Wonder concert? Yeah, I'm not there, everybody. I missed out for whatever reason.
Nah, we're going to set it up, man, you know, because a lot of people say they're going to do things, and you can't say that you're going to do something if you're really not going to do it or if your intentions are not to do it. Now, if things pop up and I can't do it, that's different. But I'll definitely let you know that beforehand. But my intention is to get you out there.
Well,
so we can keep doing this.
Oh yeah. You want your photographer, you want that videographer, you want somebody to capture that moment for you.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's your footage for you to
archive.
Your career.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, it's DJ Gatsby. I'm off camera, everybody, as you can see. You know, I'm chilling out with my man Heem Hendricks in the studio.
Heem.
You know what I mean? For everybody that don't see me, this is me. You're always looking at me with the bow tie and all that.
The illest.
Chilling with my New York Yankees hat and all that. It's all good. Listen, before we wrap it up, man, I want to thank you again for coming in. It's been a great shoot. I don't know how much footage we got, but whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, your fans are going to be glad to see it. Once again, it's a talk show with DJ Gatsby. We're in the studio with the one and only Heem Hendricks, upcoming musician and performer and entertainer. I'm not going to call you a rap star. I'm not going to call you a hip-hop star. I'm going to call you an entertainer, man, because what you do is entertain people. Your music crosses all boundaries, race, creed, and color. You know, it's not hip-hop, it's not pop. It's a little bit of everything. And I think the people are going to be happy and that you came along and kind of changed the game with your music, man.
I hope that they see that like that. I hope that they can tell that my full intentions are to change the game in a more positive light, in a more, you know, non-negative way, you know, in a more calm, you know, cerebral surrounding.
Calm, cerebral surrounding. All right, listen, before we go, man, tell our viewers where they can get your music, where they can follow you at, social networks that you connected with.
Oh, yeah. You can get my music on datpiff.com/Heem Hendricks. I'm going to drop all 4 tapes on there. You can get my music on SoundCloud/Heem Hendricks. You can follow me on Twitter at Heem_sweaters. You can friend me on Facebook at Heem Hendricks. You can follow me on Instagram at Pot Pilgrim, POTT_Pilgrim. You know, so that's how we do.
It is. Well, again, once again, it's DJ Gatsby, man. I'm out, man. You can close out your interview.
You are live and direct with the illest DJ Gatsby and Heem Hendricks. Let's do it.
You already know.
Pinky ring, flossing, rosary on, no jewels. Ball out with the wood beads, you know.
Worried about she's overlaid and shit. I'm smacked.
Hey, my nigga. This that B-Lo, the influence, young nigga. Shout out that OG B-Lo, man. To the nation.
Rampage beats.
Got the love place. What's the diagnosis? These haters fucking atrocious. I think it's fucking halitosis. And I swear I'm so focused, all I do is win. Smoke 100 fucking blunts, I might just pop a blunt. Smoking on the sour, counting all this cream. I should work at Chipotle the way I move these beans. Just pack the bomb, plus I got greens. All about my lettuce, plus I got cheese. Protected in the summertime, bitch, I'm burning up. Like a key in the ignition, bitch, I'm always turning up. Amputate my middle fingers, cause I give no fucks. I got my own shit. Pull up in your father's truck. When it comes to stunting, niggas know I ball. Home of the bullets, yeah, I'm talking John Wall. But I be from MD to MC to MT to DJ. Put my shit on replay. Got these hoes like free days. Smoking on 3 days. Always rolling up with money on my mind. I'm on my grind, yo bitch. Know what's up? I got the green, I got the lean, I got the blunts. Now where's the fire? Hold up, wait, I forgot something. Where the fuck my damn lighter so I can start Got
lighting?
the love place. What's the diagnosis? These haters fucking atrocious. I think it's fucking halitosis. And I swear I'm so focused, all I do is win. Smoke 100 fucking blunts, I might just pop a blend. Smoking on the sour, counting all this cream. I should work at Chipotle the way I move these beans. Just pack the bomb, plus I got greens. All about my lettuce, plus I got cheese. I did this shit for my nigga Dylan. Ride around with them fucking millions. Smoking dope to the day I die. Rest in peace to my fucking feelings. Rest in peace to my fucking feelings. I don't give a fuck about nobody. Sawed off, that mean your girl got shotty, nigga. This is just a freestyle, imagine if I wrote it. This is just a half